Hey y'all, welcome back to another edition of Motivation Monday. Hope you guys are doing good. It is Halloween Eve, and I totally forgot that I have an Ashcan that I did for Inktober back in 2018. So I thought, what a great time to do this. We're coming up on the end of October, and I've got an Inktober Ashcan. So this one is really fun because I did my favorite subject, which is 90s image characters. So this book is full of my favorite characters from the 80s. Got some Wolverine there, but it's mostly Wildstorm characters. Plus, not only that, this was the first appearance of my characters, the Shadow Sentry, that I put in this book. So I did this as an Indiegogo campaign back in 2018, fulfilled in 2019, but it was, kind of getting my characters out there, letting people know about them, but then also just working on just my favorite stuff for October. So let's get into it. So obviously my favorite character is Grifter, so he had to be the first one I did. But yeah. And again, I kind of mentioned this in this blurb, but the reason I loved Image so much, now that I think about it, is I love the passion, the creativity that those guys had. It just exude from every page. They're working on their own, create their own characters. There's more invested, right? When they're working for Marvel, yeah, they're working on characters they love, they grew up with, but now they're doing their own characters, right? So there's just this different passion in there. There's just this different energy that I loved, and so all the Image books, I loved them so much. Whether it was Will Portaccio doing What Works, Rob Liefeld, Mark Silvestri, Eric Larson, they're all doing their own books, and all the artwork was fantastic. There's just something special about it. So that's why I love the 90s. That's why I loved Image, and that's why I did my homage to all the cool Image characters I liked back in the day. So, of course, Wildcats first. My first love. Mole. Yeah. One with the hair out of the mask. Marlowe and Void. Number 5, day 5. Let me go back one. Check out Zealot. And this is, trying to get a decent sketch out, every day. Honestly, I missed a few days, so I went back and had to fill in the days that I missed. But Warblade, this one came out really cool. I was really happy with how he came out, and that's why I put him on the cover. But it wasn't until I went full crazy on his face that it kind of gave it a certain level of detail that just kind of drew you in. But I always liked Warblade to begin with, but I like the way that Image came out. Hellspawn. Sweet looking villain. Voodoo. Deathblow. Always enjoyed that Frank Miller kind of take on him that Jim Lee did. Cool stuff. Omega Red. Just because, man. He was awesome. Could have went a little eviler on his face, but still pretty cool. And then this one, Catelyn Fairchild from Gen 13. This one came out cool. I like how that turned out. Morgan Stryker, leader of Cyberforce. I think that was the first time I drew him. but came out pretty cool. Grunge. Super cool character. Had to, of course, do the rock on his arm. What a sweet power. Pretty cool. Mr. Majestic and Union, the two flying guys. The powerful dude with the staff, and then Mr. Majestic, the Superman type character from Wildstorm. Yo. Union was awesome. I really liked Mark Texeira's work on that book. Very cool. I actually have, I think I sold a few of them. I think I sold 3. But I have a lot of these original art pieces, actually. They're like 5x7. I think I sold the Savage Dragon. That came out cool. Went pretty dark on that one. And of course the red. I think it wasn't until I did, I don't know if I did him or Spawn, or maybe it was Deathblow. And I'm like, you know what? I could definitely use red in this. So added some red throughout. Had the red on Spartan. But just a little, take it up a notch. Pretty sweet line work going on there. And Spawn, of course. Red cape. I always enjoyed Spawn with all the gear and guns. Just a personal favorite. Not sure if I sold that one or not. Don't remember. But if you guys are interested, hit me up. Let me know. You can contact me through my storefront. Link is in the description. I did sell the Batman. But Pike, that was fun. Trying a new, different kind of take on Batman. Geared up, more techy. My favorite, Weapon X. Number 20. Then we got Super Patriot versus Die Hard. Super Patriot was a fun character. I really enjoyed those books. And whenever he's fighting Savage Dragon or Die Hard, it's just like, you know, a sweet battle scene. Cool stuff. Alright. Then we get to the Shadow Sentry characters. So, this was me just doing, you know, my own characters, but trying to do them in a, you know, kind of quicker style. But first time they were published in a book. So this is the Angel Evangelion. Dun dun dun. It's pretty cool. Kind of introduce you guys to the characters a bit. There's Brazen. He's like the second in command. Little Highborn logo right there. But he's got a cool supernatural sword. And Ganon. Ask me about my gun agenda. Definitely inspired by Grifter. But an ex-Marine with a bad attitude and some bad guns. Arm cannons. So there you go. That's Ganon. Cogent. Guy who can control energy and momentum, kinetic energy. And he's also huge. Ex-football player. Got Glare. Controls light. Pretty crazy. the lines there. And then Commander Noble. He's the first in command. He's the father of Jason, one of the other main characters. But it's funny, I gave him a goatee, but typically he's got a beard. So he shaved that day for that picture there. But typically he's got a beard. And then Deacon, this guy, he hasn't appeared yet, but he's part of the XI Hunters who appear a little bit later down the road. But just a cool looking character that I had to get in there. Part of the squad that is tasked with taking down the Shadow Sentry. But yeah, pretty cool. And get to some villains here. We got Vengeant. Very Mr. Sinister type look, but his powers consist of just kind of siphoning off other people's powers, and yeah, he'll take what you throw at him and shove it right back in your face with a smile. Hopscotch, another favorite. The teleporting Hellborn. So, you've probably seen the Shadow Sentry Origins book I got going on right now. She is the main character in that. We got Bloodbane. Yup! Saving the best for last. He's the blood morphing crazy henchman of Marcion, the main bad guy. And then boom, there you go. Shadow Sentry. Prepare yourself. The fight is coming. Bam! Oh man, I gotta show you guys. So speaking of this, so this was the first promo image I did of the team. You know, first full-on colored everything, first promo art. But recently, hold on one second, let me grab this. All right. Should have grabbed this before, but these just came in. These are the second printings of Shadow Sentry Book 1, and you can tell I got the cool spot UV going on there. So these turned out nice. So very pretty, very pretty. So if you guys are interested, these are on Fund My Comic. Link is in the description. I'd say get it on there because I will mail them out sooner than the Shadow Sentry Origins campaign. But yeah, so I've got more book 1 because I pretty much sold out of the first 1,000 I printed. So we went with something a little different, but this is the first promo art. Now that Dawn's the cover. And of course, cool spot UV on the back. So anyway, check that out. Fund My Comic. You can get those. A lot of you guys ask about where you can get some of the Ashcans. Well, this one you can get. I have a few left. This one in particular, only a handful. So I also did sketch cover variants where I kind of left this spot blank. So I have 3 of these, and I have this one. So if you're a fan of Apocalypse, or if you want your own sketch cover version, I've got 3 of these left. Going for $75 a piece, and you can get a custom sketch, your choice. Or if you want this one, I'll let go of this one for $75 as well. So just hit me up, go on my store, and you can contact me via that. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great October. And then also, last but not least, today I will be launching the Hopscotch Halloween trading cards on the Shadow Sentry Origins campaign. So you can get your hands on some artwork there. Let me show you. Dun, dun, dun. It will be somewhere you can get the original artwork I did for the trading cards. You can get the set of trading cards. You can get sketch cards as well. And then some of the other artists I had to do artwork for me, their art will be available. And yeah, and also have this sweet holochrome poster that will now be on the campaign. But obviously these will be limited. This one actually will not be on there. This is the trading card art for the trading card for Hopscotch, but that will not be on there. But there's Death, one of my favorites. This came out pretty cool. So these are on 8.5 by 11, but the art is not quite sure how big the artwork is. But anyway, get an idea there. So, all right. Hope you guys have a great day. Hope you have a wonderful Halloween. Happy Halloween. And till next time, peace.